What's up, guys? Brendan from Market Makers. That's right. Bitcoin is printing a 100 plus K pattern. I want to share that with you in this video. I'm sharing the pattern with you right now because I noticed so many people are showing fractal patterns from 2013, guys. These patterns, in my opinion, have little relevance, if no relevance at all. What happened in 2013? Just as an example, Bitcoin was an $11 billion market cap in 2013. It was over $1 trillion this year. That is not the same marketplace. This is why you don't see people saying, well, back in 1932, the stock market did this. It's not because of the time, how long ago it was. It's the market cap is exponentially huge compared to 1932. That's the same thing people are doing in crypto, trying to show fractals. And what are fractals? They are patterns. The pattern I'm going to show you guys is relevant right now in this current market cap with the investors that are here today, the hedge funds, the whales, all the multi-millions of individuals that invest in crypto. So real quick, let's do a Wyckoff health check. Not a lot's changed since yesterday's video, so this will be a fast video, but we're holding our angel number 47,772. As you can see, like I said, the most bullish thing you could do in a bearish situation. And if you do lose this 47,772, you're coming down, I'm sure, to check support here at 41.5. So that's something to keep your eye on. I want to show you the daily again real quick, because I told you yesterday in the video, this 51.8 must be flipped to go bullish. And again, we did get rejected, and now the candle's down here. We need to come back up and check it, and just notice this is a descending fib line, guys. It's descending, meaning price is going to consistently get lower. If it keeps getting rejected, the more it gets rejected, the harder the rejection could potentially be. And right now that number is like 51.6. It would have to flip. Okay, so it's going to get lower and lower, and of course you have to watch your 200, because your 200 is going to eke up. You're going to come to a head somewhere in this box. If you do not break this fib line, at some point you could fall out below the 200 on the daily, which would be very bad, because then you'd be below the 200 in every single time frame except the weekly. Okay, so that would be bad. So we need to keep an eye on this. Now the SPX recovered today, or the last 24 hours, I should say, to be within 1% of its all-time high. So since Bitcoin dumped 20% when the SPX dumped 3%, maybe Bitcoin can move back up. And that's what I want to show you on a pattern that's being printed right now. So guys, on my screen, you can see the green bottom trend lines here. You can see them here. This is called a 3 rising valleys. Okay, and what is this really? It's just higher lows. You see this? It's higher lows. Now this time frame, this is a big macro pattern. This time frame goes all the way back to July. One of my admins has been tracking it in our room. There's your first valley, your first peak, your second valley, your second peak, and then your third valley. If we can hold this, this is your third valley. This is a very bullish pattern. Let me show you how you get a price prediction off this pattern. And again, this is current market time, guys. Current market participants, much more valid in my opinion than a 2013 fractal when Bitcoin had $11 billion market cap. So you would take this measurement here from the top of your second peak down to your base of your first valley. Try to be very exact. As you can see on my screen, it's pretty damn close, okay? Probably within a few $100s. So, and then we're going to place this up on the top of our second peak. Again, these are just targets for patterns. None of these things are guaranteed. It's just like a head and shoulders or a double top, right? This is a measured move from this pattern. Try to get it pretty close. That looks pretty good. And this would get you to 108, almost 109K. Okay, for Bitcoin. That's if Bitcoin goes bullish, starts giving us the signals that it could break out, you could be going to 109K. And again, the macro markets matter. 6 days the Fed meets. Nobody knows what the Fed's going to say. It's all guesses at this point. They could announce something crazy, or they could just say, yeah, we're going to increase the taper a little bit. Maybe that news is baked into the market, and maybe we start seeing Bitcoin doing a parabolic rise like this and just start going up, and you have a price prediction of 108, 109K based off this very bullish 3 rising valleys pattern, guys. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, you're printing this on a smaller scale. You see this? Here's your first valley, your first peak, second valley, second peak. Now if we want to take a measured move, I already did it for you to save time. Right here, this blue line gets you all the way up to 62, almost 63K Bitcoin. So that would be your first actual target based off this pattern, again, based on a 1 hour time frame, using a lot less candles as you can see, because this only goes back to December 4th. The other pattern goes back to July. So the other pattern is like the macro pattern. This is the micro pattern, but they're both present in these time frames. So if you look where we are right now, remember I told you yesterday you could slip and fall below 49.6, and that's exactly what you did. You slipped and fell below 49.6. You consolidated. You got a pivot up here, and now you're trading just under 50,700, which is GAN. And remember the number that we really want to flip. Get my brush. The number we really need to flip to get above that 0.5 fib. Coincidentally, that 0.5 fib, and by the time we get up here, probably above the 200 on the 1 hour time frame, which is your first leg to going more bullish. You'll be above the 0.5 fib and the pitchfork on the daily time frame, and above the 200 if you can flip 51.8 and get up here. You'll have more room to grow in price strength, okay? So that's something worth paying attention to. Let's go ahead and check our current support and resistance levels. Let me do this. Let's throw on Ichi. See if we're above the cloud yet. All right, so we're in the top of the cloud hitting our head. Good news is this may be a support cloud printing if we can stay up in this upper echelon and potentially move back up, okay? Then we need to break out of our DARVAS box here and come up and tackle 51.8. We are above the moving averages now in the 1 hour time frame, which is good. Again, these are small time frames, but bullish signals in a small time frame, which you should have, like I said, because the SPX is almost back to where it fell from. So I would like to see Bitcoin recover. Now, just because that market has recovered doesn't mean the money has come back in, which is why we do blockchain updates every day in our room, guys. So let's look at this, and let's see if we're above our DMA cloud. We are, so this is also bullish. We're above our displaced moving average cloud. So again, the 1 hour time frame is making progress. 4 hour time frame has a massive bullish pattern. That pattern is present on the 1 hour time frame. And guys, another market maker first. Nobody's giving you 3 rising valley pattern on YouTube. So watch this pattern. Another video update coming tomorrow. Not a lot more price action to talk about today, my friends. But guys, if you like this type of TA, smash up the like button for me. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Check out our room, our Discord room, where we do TA, live streams, and trade signals. That link is in the video description, as well as BitGet, the best exchange, most secure exchange, in my opinion, has the most security certificates of any exchange on the internet. And guys, check them out. You get $630 to unlock and bonuses with our link, and you don't need a VPN. Anybody in the world can do it. You can register with just an email. Anonymous. Best way to trade, in my opinion. All right, guys. Happy trading. Happy Wednesday. Talk soon.